Hello, Gideon, everybody. This is your host, Clip, by the host of Close Sports, but I am live here in Leesburg, Virginia, Loudoun County area. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I give you guys the fact that the Rams beat down the Cards again, defending their home turf, and they can make it back next month, guys. And they have the Bucs again. So I'll get you guys into that for sure. That's something I'm really gonna get you guys into. I'm gonna get you guys the fact that Mike Mayock got released as Raiders GM after 3 seasons. Knicks versus the Wolves game, that's gonna be tonight. Lakers defeat the Jazz 101-95. You got the Suns defeat the Spurs with D-Book had 48 points. And Lakers on the flip side, Russell Westbrook, Dunk of the Year nominee. Gives you guys to that. Gives you guys the fact the Hawks defeat the Bucks 121-114. You have the Grizz defeat the Bulls 118-106. You have the Cavs defeating the Nets 114-107. And you even had you also got right here Chandler Parsons retired from the NBA after got into a car after 2 years of him being in a car accident. AB climbs on a rail. AB jumps on a Crypto.com arena railing after Lakers defeat the Jazz last night. And that is all there is. And that's all there's about. And The Rock says he has a huge T-Rex skull in his house. Gives you guys that for sure, buddy. All right, first things first. I'm starting things off with the fact that the Rams ran over the Cards again, 34-11. Rams, they had a home turf. Their defense is solid, rock solid defense. Rams, they beat the Bucs this past season. Come Sunday, the Rams, they're gonna run over Tom Brady and the Bucs. That's gonna be a bit of a speed bump that big bad Brady is going to prevent. And I'll tell you this, Rams, they're going to not only put another beating on big bad Brady and try to run him over, they're going to expose him and retire him, preventing him from getting to their turf. That's what the Rams are going to do. Because remember, Rams can make it back to the home turf. Rams, I mean, you can call them the wild card. Rams had home field advantage. But the Rams are going to be a team to look out for, and they're trying to make it home. I mean, first things first, they have to go through those those big bad Bucs with big bad Brady in the mix, and they have to go through the pack. They got to go through, Niners. Got to go through, Chiefs. Potentially, you can get them. So Rams right now, they're going to be a team to beat. And I'll tell you this right now, Rams, they could retire Tom Brady by Sunday, and not just that. They could also be in the footsteps of Laker Nation and the Dodgers getting as when they got titles. Rams would return the favor if necessary. So, Rams, man oh man, I'll tell you, Rams, they're going to be a team to beat. You got OBJ, Aaron Donald, you got Von Miller, Matt Stafford, but my goodness, my question to you is this. Will the Rams make it back home next month for the big moment? For Super Bowl 56, that is, which is in their home turf. So the Rams' priority is to defend their turf, and they got to try to make it home. But it won't be that easy for them. I mean, if they even retire Tom Brady, which they must, they'll do so. And they could do the same thing to the Packers and the 49ers winning. They could beat the Packers next. I mean, Packers are going to beat up the 49ers, which they will. If 49ers, they beat the Packers in numerous playoff games, especially back in 2019. But Packers, they may get revenge on the Niners, and you may see Packers versus the Rams next week. So that's all there's I can say about that. So Rams right now, they're going to run over everybody and defend their turf. And they're going to try to make it back home, too, by next month. But will they make it back home? Will they retire Tom Brady? Will they be able to retire Aaron Rodgers? And will they potentially make it back home in time for their huge ovation, their huge moment at SoFi? Will they be in the footsteps of the Lakers and the Dodgers getting a brass ring? Because they're dire need to. They're in dire need to. Which is what they're trying to do. So That's something I look forward to with them. They have to go through, but you got to go through the Chiefs potentially though. And Chiefs, they could be 2 times Super Bowl champs. I'm good with that, which I am. But the Rams, they may put the script on this, so look out on that. Rams, look out for it. And Big Bad Brady, what's the matter? You scared? You should be. You should be very, very worried. You better Tom Brady, TB12. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to say little prayers. You better pray that the Rams, they don't end you. And you better pray that you make it back to Town. You better pray that the Rams don't retire. Because if they do, washed ashore, never to be seen from ever again. Big Bad Brady. That's what your real name is. Big Bad Brady. AKA Tom Brady, that is Tampa Bay. So everyone knows that. So Rams, they're running over everybody. They ran over the Cards yet again last night, and they're gonna run over the Bucs. I'm looking forward to that. Other news I want to get you guys into: Mike Mayock got released as the Raiders GM after 3 consecutive seasons, even though the Raiders are done. So big change there. Also, Knicks versus the Wolves tonight. This all comes after, and even though the Knicks lost to the Hornets yesterday by 10 points, not too pleased with that. But the Knicks are gonna beat down the Wolves tonight, which I'm looking forward to right there. Hope they do. Also, Lakers defeat the Jazz 101-95, and Russell Westbrook had a Dunk of the Year nominee, posterized dunk over Rudy Gobert. So you start with LeBron James, had 25 points, 7 rebounds and assists, 1 steal and a block. Russell Westbrook, who had the Dunk of the Year nominee, posterizing Rudy Gobert, 15 points, 8 rebounds and 3 assists. Malik Monk had scored 14 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist and a steal. Donovan Mitchell had scored 13 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal and a block. Rudy Gobert, who got dunked on by Russell Westbrook, 19 points, 16 rebounds, 1 steal, and 3 blocks. Mike Conley, 20 points, 1 rebound, 4 assists. Royce O'Neale scored 13 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block. Russell Westbrook that's not just a Dunk of the Year nominee. That is a hometown dunk. Yes, Russell Westbrook, hometown dunk. That's something that everyone's going to remember. Because Russell Westbrook came back home. Yeah, he's an LA native. Last night, he gave his hometown fans what they've all been pleading for: a hometown Dunk of the Year nominee. Call what you want, guys. Call what you want. But that last night was a home turf dunk, which is what it was. So congrats, Russell Westbrook, and give the hometown Dunk of the Year nominee. And that's all there's I can say about that, everybody. And can Lakers really make it back to Town? Can Russell Westbrook get his first brass ring in his home turf? Even though LeBron James did apologize to Laker Nation, to his kingdom, that is, his LA kingdom, that is. That's all there is I can say about that. Lakers got to do better. So, Russell Westbrook, congrats on the Dunk of the Year nominee. That's all I got to say to you on that. Also, the Suns defeated the Spurs 121-107 last night, where Devin Booker had career high at 48 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals. CP3 had 15 points, 2 rebounds, steals, and blocks. Payne scored 11 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 assists. Bismack Biyombo scored 17 points, 14 rebounds, 1 assist, and steal. Jakob Poeltl scored 23 points, 14 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 blocks. You had Dejounte Murray scored 18 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Dougie McBuckets had scored 15 points, 2 rebounds. Keldon Johnson had scored 14 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. Suns can make it back to the Suns can make it back to the finals, and they could fix the mistake they made from last season. But can they really do so? Lakers are trying to get there, and that's all there's I can say about that. So Lakers got a team to look out for. Suns, CP3, you're trying to get a title that you haven't held on to. That's been alluded to your title for 16 consecutive years. Because CP3, you be champ by now, but you were not. Last season was your big night, was your big moment. But that last season, foiled by that Greek freak. That's what it was. So Suns are looking to step it up. That's all I can say about that. Also, another news here: you had the Wizards defeating the Sixers 113-98. You had the Hawks defeating the defending champs the Bucks to 121-114. Grizz defeat the Bulls 119-106. By the way, and John Moran and the Bulls player, they got into it. By the way, and Steven Adams was picking up a Bulls player, just like picked him up. So wow, look for that. Also, the Cavs defeated the Nets 114-104. So even though the Grizzlies defeated the Bulls 119 to 106 last night, you also had the Cavs defeating the Nets 114 to 107. And so really, I don't think no one's ever said this. Cavs right now are fifth place. I mean, sure, Cavs right now they made fifth place in the Eastern Conference, but even though the Cavs they've had a terrible record for sure, which that was in the past, but this past season they're now fifth place in the Eastern Conference, and no one's ever said this. Here it is. This new breed Cavs team, when you got K Love and you got Evan Mobley, Colin Sexton, they're really better off without King LeBron James. I'm the first person to say that. This new Cavs team is better off without King LeBron James. Because sure, King LeBron James, he gave them a title. We remember that. Sure, King LeBron James may be a 4-time NBA champ. We all know this. We all know it. But and even though Cleveland's going to be for the All-Star game next month, which it is, but the Cavs right now better off without King LeBron James in fifth place in the Eastern Conference. Oh my goodness, the 5-game win streak. I just don't see the Cavs going to title. And then facing off against Laker Nation, their former king, King LeBron James. That happens in the NBA Finals. That's just not going to ensue. It will not ensue. But Cavs, my goodness, they're looking good. They're looking pretty good. They've surprised a lot of people, which they have. But wow, they're looking good there. Also, some other news I want to get you guys into, by the way, that Malik Monk had a naked arrest, by the way. He was arrested and charged for battery, by the way, on a cop, resisting arrest with violence and indecent exposure, by the way. McDowell shot a cop while he was trying to while he was walking near a school with children's center while children's place was in session, and he was being held on a $27K bond. The incident was at a Deerfield Beach, Florida, near a school the kids learning center in Sesh. Now McDowell was tased and cuffed. McDowell in 2019 was charged in Michigan for DWI, obstructing justice, assaulting a cop, DUI stop. He got 11 months behind bars and 3 years probation for pleading guilty to a series of crimes that he's committed. Now, he was in possession of a stolen truck, by the way, charged for stealing concealing stolen property, which he was, by the way. So Malik Monk, he had a naked arrest. There is video of that, by the way, guys, and you can see the video that he had anklets on him, and he was arrested, by the way. He was sent to a treatment facility and a hospital. So that is all there's I can say about that, and arrest, and also taken to jail. Back to jail. That is all there's for that. So that's on call for right there. And the Browns are aware of the incident, and they could release Malik Monk, which they could do. So that's all there's I can say there. So they meant to release Malik Monk. That's what they could do right there. Also, some other thing I want to get you guys into, by the way. Chandler Parsons has retired from the NBA after from the NBA 2 years after the devastating car accident that he was in, which left him with some severe injuries, with a brain wound, disc herniation, and a torn labrum. So that is all there's I can say about that, everybody. So that's all there's for that, everybody. And yep, that's all there's for that, everybody. So Chandler Parsons is done with the NBA. That's everything's doing that. So nothing more to it on that. Another news: AB jumps on a Crypto.com arena railing after the Lakers beat the Jazz last night to get love from fans. By the way, even though fans are getting his autograph, chanting his name over and over again. So that is all I can say about that, everybody. And there's nothing more to it on that. Also, some other news I want to get you guys into, by the way, that Travis Scott, who basically was facing numerous lawsuits from the devastating Astroworld tragedy, he was at SoFi last night when the Rams took out the Cards, by the way, He was sitting. He was at the. He got a nasty, bit of a nasty surprise in the lower level of the suites. By the way, field level suites. It was by a sewage pipe burst, sending the putrid smell through the lower boxes, and the cleaning staff had to clean that up and had to take everyone to get themselves out of there. Yeah, even though Travis Scott is trash, which he is, because of the asteroid tragedy that killed 10 individuals, and someone had another drug known as asphyxia, which killed 10 individuals, including a 9-year-old kiddo or a 10-year-old kiddo. By the way, on that, so nothing more to it for that. So Travis Scott is trash, and he's not gonna be doing Coachella. He's not gonna be doing Astroworld 2022 this year, which means that he is banned, and I mean banned and canceled. So hashtag cancel Travis Scott. And who invited Travis Scott anyway? Who did that? Travis Scott is garbage, and that's all there's I can say about that. He always has been. Also because the actual tragedies from last year, from last November, back in 2021, and numerous lawsuits from that. So he's garbage. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. Try to keep a low profile. So I'm gonna tune on that. Also, in other news, by the way, that a wedding party in SoCal at the Quality Inn at Barstow, California, got really ugly. 3 individuals were arrested. The guests were MMA trained. Cops were in. 3 people were arrested, and 4 guys were getting into it, and they got lost. Cops, they rushed to the scene, arresting 3 individuals. A bride-to-be who was pregnant, by the way, was detained. And a guy was pretty much arrested, and those got real ugly right there. That's all there's for that. Yeah, it's just like Cowboy fans, Crappy Cowboy fans, they losing it. So Dak Prescott has to be granted divorce. That's all there's I can say about that, everybody. Also, other news I want to get you guys into. So PG and Killer Kawhi Leonard were at a Rams game last night at SoFi. And be honest, they were there. Yeah, sure. Larry Fitzgerald may have been. Yeah, Larry Fitzgerald was there. Jay-Z was there. All the other stars were there. So let me pinpoint this out for just a minute. So since Kawhi and PG were at the Rams game, even though the Rams beat the bricks out of the Cards last night, and they got the Bucs on Sunday. So are they going to be back at SoFi for Super 56? And I think the bigger picture for both Blended Killer Kawhi and PG is, can they really deliver a title to Clipper Nation once Blended Killer Kawhi Leonard and PG are healed up, healthy, rejuvenated? Can PG and Kawhi Leonard deliver a title? I mean, sure, Lakers and Dodgers, they got titles of their own. They got brass rings of their own. Dodgers don't. Rams may get theirs next month. I think what's going on here is that PG and Kawhi, they look at the picture, and that's just telling you that once we get back to the Clips, once we're fully rejuvenating, or once we're vaxxed, that is, we're gonna try to go to Title Town. We're gonna get ourselves a brass rings because we really need some. We do. So that's what they're saying right there. That's why they were there. So that's all there's you need to know in that. So there's no secret, guys. No secret. So that's all they need to know. And the Rams could be in the footsteps of the Lakers and the Dodgers come next month back at home if they make it there. So they'll be back there. That's all there's need to know on that, everybody. So nothing more to it on that. Also, another thing I want to get you guys into, by the way, that Maurice, she had a purse full of brick and attacked Beth Phoenix in the back of the head or the back of the neck with that brick. Really? Who carries a brick towards a wrestling ring? Who does that? Really? I mean, a purse full of bricks? Like, come on. Well, that's not good. And also get this, guys. Maurice's birthday is next week. So our birthday's on the 21st, which is next week, and it's gonna be before the their mixed tag match at the Royal Rumble, where Maurice and The Miz will take on Ed Couple versus Grit Couple. You got Maurice and The Miz taking on Edge and the Glamazon Beth Phoenix. So clearly, Maurice, I'm sorry, but you're gonna be for Rude Awakening, and your birthday surprise. And Miz is throwing a birthday surprise for Maurice, which she's doing. But the Barty Crashers themselves, Beth Phoenix, the Glamazon Beth Phoenix, may foil that birthday surprise, Maurice's birthday surprise, and they may foil the birthday surprise of Maurice being destroyed by Glamazon Beth Phoenix at the Royal Rumble during their mixed tag match. This is the Grit Couple versus the It Couple. Edge and Beth Phoenix, the Hall of Fame couple, versus Maurice and The Miz. Royal Rumble, mixed tag. So, oh my goodness. Maurice, you're in for Rude Awakening. But can you really get a birthday gift? I mean, you'll have a birthday celebration next Monday, or next week on the 21st. And more importantly, at the Royal Rumble, are you going to get that? Perhaps not. I'm gonna go for Edge and Beth Phoenix to take out Maurice and The Miz, Eminem, foiling Maurice's birthday gift. That's all I can say about that. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know, everybody. That's all you heard from me. So another more to that, everybody. That's all there's to it. And after the mixed tag match, could they be interested in the Women's Royal Rumble? Let me know about that, everybody. Let me know about that. Also, some other news. I want to shout birthdays out to former WWE champ Batista, Kevin Costner, Jason Segel, Ashley Murray, DJ Quick, Estelle, Becca Tobin. You got C. Honcho, Paige Kagi, Jean Toyssaint, Dexter Loomis, Jesse L. Martin, Kelly, Rohrback, Swag De Niro, Ted DiBiase, Impact Tag Team, one half of the Impact Tag Team champs and one half of the Good Bros, Carl Anderson, David Marvin Blake, Leonard Fournette, Fabio Gurgel, Lorena Medina, Julius Peppers, Angelique Kerber. You got Mark Messier, Gary Trent Jr., Britt McKillop, and Luis McDonald. So some of your birthday wishes, shout out, sweets, everybody. Please just do so on that. That's everything you need to know. That's all I can say on that. Also, guys, The Rock had a huge T-Rex in his house. You know what The Rock said last night on Monday night during the Eli and Payne, by the way, we're hosting that Rams versus Cardinals game, where the Rams took out the Cardinals. The Rock said this: HCM, human. What was it? Human carbon monoxide. Yeah, human carbon monoxide. That's all I say about that. And I want to see The Rock, the Brahma Bull versus the Sheriff, The Rock versus Peyton Manning in a wrestling ring. Oh, by the way, could you imagine this? Could you imagine if Peyton Manning was in the Royal Rumble? You imagine that? I mean, sure, Peyton Manning's two-time Super Bowl champ, but the Sheriff at the Royal Rumble? Whoa, that's huge right there. I mean, it's gonna be surprising interest in the Royal Rumble, which everyone's gonna be there. So that's all I can say about that, everybody. That was you to know. You heard from me first, everybody. Could happen. You never will, probably not. He's retired. Also, other news I want to get you guys into that Moon Knight, the Disney Plus show, the movie, by the way, the movie Moon Knight is gonna be out March 30th. Disney Plus, by the way, guys, check it out. And in theaters near you, so enjoy that, everybody. And that's all there's for that. So nothing more to be said there, everybody. Also, guys, be sure to catch a new episode of NXT 2.0 tonight, everybody. That's all I can say about that, and that's everything you need to know. Nothing more to on that, everybody. So That's all you need to know on that. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to do right there for the Clear Level Sportsboard. Like and subscribe to the Clear Level Sportsboard YouTube channel and Facebook page by any and all means necessary. Be sure to send me comments, your tweets, your thoughts on the Rams murdering or running over the Cards again, 34-11, and will the Rams defend their turf and run over Tom Brady by retiring him? Rams versus the Bucs 2. Let me know in the comment section about that. That game will be next Sunday. Also, guys, what are your thoughts on Mike Mayock being released as Raiders GM after 3 seasons? Let me know about that, but I'll just my sure, buddy. What are your thoughts on Suns defeating the Spurs 121-107? D-Book scoring 48 points. Let me know in the comment section, but I'll just my sure, buddy. Your thoughts on the Lakers defeating the Jazz 101-95, and LeBron James had 25 points in that game. And Russ had the hometown dunk of the year nominee. Hometown dunk, by the way. Let me know in the comment section about that. I will address the sponsor, sure, buddy. Can the Lakers really get back into it? Let me know about that. And will the Knicks defeat the Wolves again? I got the Knicks all the way as well. I got to say about that. We listen on Hawks defeating the defending champs, the Bucs, 121-14. Let me know. Comes but we thought the Grizz defeating the Bulls last time, 119-106. Even though John Murray got to a scuffle, by the way. Let me know. Come search about that. See what M's picked the Bulls play. Let me know about that. Those are the Cavs defeating the Nets, 114-107. And Nets aren't looking too good. I can tell you about that. And Kyrie Irving, he needs to be vaxxed, which he has to be. He needs to be vaxxed. Because Nets right now, they are not looking good. They really not. No KD because of a left knee injury. Kyrie Irving can't play home games because of a vax mandate. And where's James Harden? Where's James Harden? Let me know about that, everybody. And are the Cavs better off without LeBron James, even though they find themselves fifth place in the Eastern Conference? Let me know in the comments about that. I will definitely address the response to that for sure, buddy. Also, guys, listen, AB jumping on Crypto.com arena railing after the Lakers beat the Jazz last night. Let me know in the comments about that. I'll just want to share, buddy. Also, guys, what are your thoughts on Travis Scott being at a SoFi Stadium for home of Super Bowl 56, where the Rams could come back by next month, which they could do. So let me know in the comments, even though Travis Scott is still trash, which he is, by the way, everyone knows that, because of the actual tragedy and numerous losses from that. So let me know in the comments about that. I'll just want to share, buddy. Also, guys, send your brother wishes out to Dave Bautista, Kevin Costner, Jason Segel, Ashley Murray, Julius Peppers, Leonard Fournette, David Marvin Blake, Paige Kagi, Gene Toussaint, Dexter Loomis, Jesse L. Martin, Kelly Rohrback, Swag De Niro, Ted DiBiase, Carl Anson, and so send your my birthday wishes out. Sweet to believe you that. So let's just say about that, everybody. And also, Andy Reid said this. Something about his favorite cake, I guess. Well, okay, so the only cake you need to be focusing on is another title. That's your cake right there. You're going to get another title. And then, once you do that, once the Chiefs become two-time Super Bowl champs, by the way, once again, by the way, they'll just eat actual cake. Any chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, peach, upside down cake. You got German chocolate. You got 7-Up cake, I guess. You got let's see, key lime cake, mint chocolate cake, I guess. PB, Reese's cupcake, Snickers cake, any kind of cakes you want. So let me know in the comment section about that. I will definitely address this one time for sure, buddy. That's all I can say about that. Also, guys, I got the Knicks on the Wolves tonight. Let me know about that. I will just also, guys, this other news here. One other news here I want to get you guys into. Activision has been bought by Microsoft. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Microsoft buys Activision, which it does. So you could see, well, Crash and Spyro have some history there with Xbox and Xbox Series, which they do. So there could be new games, or excuse me, new Crash and Spyro games that could be out. You might see Spyro 4 coming out later this year in 2022, for 2022. And you could see a new Crash game, which could be coming out. I don't know. It hasn't been announced yet. That's all I can say about that. So that's just a little piece of news there. Activision has been bought by Microsoft, by Xbox. So like you could still could Wumpa League be coming, and you may see some new content coming out. Let me know in the comment section about that. I will definitely address this mother. Sure, buddy. That's all you need to know on that. And Sonic Frontiers coming out holiday 2022. Let me know about that, buddy. Also, guys, your thoughts on, let's see, Moon Knight to be out March 30th. Let me know when it comes to this month out. I'll address my shirt, buddy. Wizard Chandler Parsons retired from the NBA 2 years after a devastating car accident he got into, by the way, leaving some severe injuries. Let me know when it comes to this month out. I'll address my shirt, buddy. It's a good move for him, by the way. Also, guys, other news, also by the way, Rumi Akawa, Metal Slug, and Basara, Sam Marshall 2019. Forgot about them. Sending my birthday wishes, Shell Sweets to them as well. On that, everybody. When you listen to the wedding party getting pretty ugly at Quality Inn and Barstow, Cali, and that got ugly. 3 folks got arrested, and this is like the marriage of Dak Prescott and Cowboys getting, and Cowboy fans were losing it. So, Dak, your little marriage with Cowboys and crappy Cowboys and Cowboy fans and Jerry Jones and McCarthy, that's done. That's gonna be you. And matter of fact, that's going to be Bucs fans as well. When they lose to the Rams, which they will, they're going to get Bucs are going to be exposed on live TV. The Rams are going to running over the Bucs. They're going to make Tom Brady look like roadkill, which they will by next Sunday, which I'm looking forward to right there. That's all I'm going to say about it, everybody. So, Big Bad Brady, you're done. And I mean done. You are done for, and you know that the end is near for you. It's 44, no more. Your career, your last 20-year career, wash ashore. You are never to be seen or heard from ever again. And you are not making it to Rams turf by next month, which you will not. I'll tell you that right now, Big Bad Brady. You're not making it back. And if you do think about it, you're still going to be done. Done. Run over. Because no one wants to see you get another Super Bowl ring. No one wants to see you back to back. Because you may be a little ball of lightning, like the Tampa Bay Lightning, but you're not going back to back, which you're not going to do. So, Big Bad Brady, you're done. Done. That's all I can say about you, Big Bad Brady, because you're going to be done for. That's all I can say about you. You are done for. The Rams' defense is in sync. You don't stand a chance, and you are done. Done for. The end of Big Bad Brady ends Sunday. So Rams are going to run them over, which they will. They beat them last time, and they're going to beat them again come Sunday. Rams, they're going to beat down the Bucs badly again. That's all I'm going to say about that. And I'm back for breaking news. Shane Thomas live on day so lines and a whole lot more. And also, what do you thoughts on Marie's using a plate full of bricks? Let me know about that. I'll just my shirt, buddy. And Beth Phoenix is going to get a revenge, which she will. Look forward to that. Royal Rumble, by the way, week from Sunday. That's all I'm going to say about that, everybody. And that's all it takes about that. Knicks are going to beat the Wolves, which they will. Look forward to that. That's going to do it right there, everybody. I'll be back for breaking news. Shane Thomas live release to a little more. Like, subscribe to the Cleo Sports Board by any and all necessary. Be sure to stay tuned on that. Also, guys, other news. Moxley is going to return tomorrow night to AEW. That's all it takes to say about that, everybody. So, a little bit of good news there. And I'm back from breaking news. Shane Thomas live release to a whole lot more than the Cleo Sports Board. That's all I say. Say, everybody, take care, everybody. You guys have a good evening. Please be safe. Bye-bye.